The next couple of videos, let's take a look at Enscape and how we can use Enscape. First, let's take a look at how to install Enscape and get a license for it. So the first thing that you need to do is go to Enscape, just search for Enscape download, and you'll find this link which says latest version. Make sure to click on that, and it should take you to a page where you can download Enscape. Now if you have Enscape already installed, then click on this particular link and it's gonna allow you to download Enscape. So you can click on this button and you can download Enscape. So Enscape can be used with Revit, SketchUp and any of the other softwares here. A couple of things that you need to remember before you install Enscape is that Enscape has some requirements. Let's look at those requirements, system requirements for Enscape. And if you go here, it's going to tell you all the requirements. Enscape only works with Windows, so if you have a Mac computer, it's not going to work with a Mac computer unless you have Boot Camp installed. So make sure that you're working in a Windows environment. If you are using a Mac, make sure that you're on Boot Camp and that Windows is installed. Also, in terms of a graphic card, you need to have NVIDIA or AMD GPU with 2 GB of RAM. That's the minimum requirements that they provide, that they require of you. Recommended requirements say it needs to be a 4 GB. You need to have 4 GB VRAM. Some computers, I know they have an inbuilt GPU, and sometimes you need to go in and say, even though you have an NVIDIA card installed, you need to specify which GPU to be used. So if you're not sure about changing certain settings, I would recommend that you consult with a technical expert and get their advice on how to go about doing it. But the short version of it is that Enscape won't work with the Intel chip or Intel GPU, onboard GPU. So it needs to have an NVIDIA video card in order for you to work with Enscape. So if you're not really sure what that means, I would highly recommend that you speak with a technical expert. But if you have any other questions, I might be able to answer them as well. If you're using a virtual reality headset, you can use any of these virtual reality headsets that's available. These headsets cost anywhere from $250 to say $800 to $6,000. So for example, the Oculus Rift, Oculus S costs about, I think, about $300, which is kind of the cheapest, better headsets that's out there right now. You can use that with the computer that you have. If you have an NVIDIA GeForce with 8 GB RAM, you can use that, the headset with that. The next thing that I want to talk about is obtaining a student license for Enscape. Now, Enscape provides student license for free for students, so that's a really good deal. And if you go here, if you search for student license, you can go to this page and just fill this up and submit it to Enscape, and they'll get back to you. Sometimes they get back to you right away. Sometimes it might take a week or so. If they don't reply, just remind them of your request, and they'll probably get back to you as soon as possible. So I think those are the couple of the first, the initial things that I want to talk about: installing Enscape and getting a license for your Enscape, for your SketchUp. The latest version right now, as I'm using, is 2.9, I believe, and we'll take a look at the different features that's in Enscape in a bit, in the next couple of videos. Once you download Enscape, it's just pretty easy to install Enscape on your computer. It should automatically, your SketchUp should automatically detect Enscape.